are the most important people in FSW. No, we're not. This is our movie. We're the most ridiculous people in FSW.
I don't know what Braxton was just talking about. He's saying how this is his story. This is his movie. The finals are already set, but Braxton's right. If him or Fresco can pin one of these guys, they'd probably be in line for a shot in the future. Remy, Marcel, and Braxton facing off. Remy with a hammerlock. Puts the arm up. Brings Braxton down. Goes for a quick flash pinfall attempt. Sitting crucifix. Tried to catch Braxton off guard.
Usually when it comes to tag matches, Fresco and Watson have been taking the bulk of the work, and usually Braxton annoys people from the outside.
Well, Remy Marcel, one of the more decorated FSW tag team wrestlers ever with the Whirlwind Gentlemen. Standoff. It's like a Western. Well, here comes Fresco Matic. And Hyperstreak wants to tag in. He's the one that's had the issues with Lights Camera Faction.
And the tag is made. And here comes Hyperstreak and Fresco.
Oh, Fresco broke that up quickly, stomping the foot of Hyperstreak.
You know, you can check out Fresco's podcast also on the FSW network.
Look at this, though. Hyperstreak using his agility for the counter. Rolls over the back, hits an arm drag. Perhaps the quickest wrestler in the company. Oh, my God! Both feet right across the chest. One seamless motion out of Hyperstreak.
And Hyperstreak, probably the most traveled wrestler in FSW. This man has wrestled all over the world.
Well, blind tag out of Remy. Slingshot, senton, atomico.
And Hyperstreak was still feeling it.
Yeah, Remy actually cut off the momentum of that Hyperstreak was building. So, I'm not going to say there's tension between the two yet, but I can see how that would annoy Hyperstreak, and that would annoy Remy.
And it looks like Hyperstreak decided to tag himself in.
Oh, Hyperstreak trips up. Well, I guess that's going on the LCF blooper reel, especially if they get the win here. Hyperstreak with a little bit of a misstep.
Without a doubt, crash and burn. And the question is, will Lights Camera Faction take advantage? Hyperstreak made the blind tag as Remy Marcel was moving and shaking. This may cost him the match.
Man, but Hyperstreak looks to be working his way back into an offensive position. Well, was.
And he got caught by the knee.
And Fresco taking it to both Hyperstreak and Remy. And Braxton causing a distraction with the referee. As Fresco takes control of this match.
Big shot to the midsection from Fresco. As Hyperstreak obviously still feeling the effects.
Now the double team in the corner. And Braxton is coming in with shots.
Come on. Off the rope.
It's going right to the goggles and the eyes of Hyperstreak.
And Remy is just pacing back and forth, wanting to get back into the action. As Hyperstreak definitely needs to make a tag.
Hyperstreak hit that corner pretty hard. Braxton launched himself with that forearm shot.
Oh, and he clips him right in the side of the head. And Hyperstreak in big trouble, but he is able to kick out before the 3.
And now, he's pounding away. Hyperstreak doing his best to cover up. But those shots are still very effective, even if Hyperstreak tried to block them. A shot from Braxton. They got him on their side of the set, in their corner. They are blocking this match out exactly as they want it.
And I'm curious as to why Remy Marcel is just allowing the double team to happen.
You'd have to ask Remy. And that time, Fresco hits it. Sometimes he takes a little too long getting his catchphrase out, and it doesn't always work, but that time he got him.
Well, thank God, thank goodness Hyperstreak kicked out, because Remy didn't pop up to try to make the save.
What a shot! Follows it up with an even more brutal shot. Remy, it looked like he was half-heartedly cheering on Hyperstreak from the apron. All right, he was foolhard-only cheering him on from the apron. 2 count only. Hyperstreak is taking a pretty bad beating in this matchup. He's shown a couple signs as if he was able to come back, but none of them worked out for him.
And right now, Fresco is just dominating Hyperstreak. The man he lost to in the Nevada State Tournament.
And a neck breaker to Hyperstreak. Hyperstreak.
He bounces up, but he still needs to make that tag.
Braxton going after the eyes again, trying to remove those goggles. Braxton, not a fan of what the audience said, follows it up with another brutal kick. Hyperstreak just enduring this.
It seems to be firing him up.
Yeah, he's feeding off the pain. Hyperstreak dodges. It's a high kick of his own. Got a martial arts background. Paid off for him there. Fresco in. Braxton out.
And again, Hyperstreak needs to make the tag, but he chooses not to.
Well, even if he wanted to tag, he couldn't now. Remy has been disposed of.
And right now, this has become a handicap match in Hyperstreak.
Full Nelson slam. Oh, could this be a wrap for Hyperstreak? That running knee strike. But Remy Marcel breaks up that pinfall attempt. Was he saving Hyperstreak, or was he pissed off at Fresco for knocking him off the apron?
Well, either way, I think Hyperstreak's probably pretty happy that he decided to get involved.
Well, now Remy wants in.
I think Remy's more concerned with his own personal being than this tag match right now.
Well, you got to keep your skills sharp, and the only way to do that is active competition. What a boot from Hyperstreak. Hyperstreak got the knee up.
But Hyperstreak, he has been in way too long, and there it is,
Up and
finally.
Over. Tags in Remy Marcel. The soul butt. Snap suplex. Now Remy feeling pretty good about himself. Whoa, standing sidekick.
And He slams the head, and look at that. Down goes Fresco.
Disposes of Braxton. Braxton gets cut from the scene. The scene of violence that Remy Marcel's trying to create. Pounded away at Fresco in the corner. I didn't think he was going to let up.
And Remy is saying it is all done. As Hyperstreak is still down, it's up to Remy Marcel to finish this match.
Northern Lights suplex holds on.
Looked like it was going to be the 3 count.
Well, Hyperstreak wants a tag, and Remy.
Come on, tag me, trust me.
And the tag is made.
Oh, man. Tag was made. But Hyperstreak's a non-factor. He's on the outside.
But he is the legal man. The tag was made.
Yeah, and there might have been a reason Remy was reluctant to make that tag. Hyperstreak back into this fray. Oh, no. That was an accident.
And look at this. Lights, camera, faction. Miscommunication. Remy and Hyperstreak never teamed before.
Yeah, things have kind of fallen apart for Hyperstreak and Remy. Forearm shot, follows it up with that.
And
back
Braxton
elbow.
firing back, and look at this, Fresco on the top rope.
Catches him, forearm shot of his own. Who is that dialogue directed at? Oklahoma roll.
2, 3, and there it is. It wasn't pretty at times, Jake, but somehow, some way, Hyperstreak and Remy Marcel, and look at this, neither one of these guys is happy with each other.
Yeah, we got some tension between the winners of this match, which is actually rare, but these two, in the very near future, will meet in the finals of the Nevada State title tournament.